the pilot episode, James Olsen mostly just interacts with Kara. Is he going to be presumably like moving outside of just that relationship and getting to interact with other people?
Yeah. Jimmy's a big part of the world, and part of your world. So he interacts with Wayne, Cat, obviously Superman. This is what you expect, basically, all the characters.
I'm going to ask you a super nerdy question.
I have a super nerdy answer for you, probably.
Does Jimmy wear a wristwatch that only Superman can hear?
Yes.
Awesome. We'll see that in the show? We'll see that interacted in the show?
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, man! We're getting somewhere now. We're doing
That's the most excited I've ever seen anybody about the wristwatch. It's great.
I love the wristwatch.
Everybody's always like, hey, so... Like they're trying to sell you something, like, hey, so I got this wristwatch, man. No, but that was great.
Did they have to explain the concept to you? Were you aware?
No, I'm aware.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I grew up with Superman, Batman, and Jimmy Olsen. Like, I'm aware of the canon, 100%. I was like, I freaked out like you. I go, oh! I was like, wait, that was too much.
But no bow ties,
action,
right? This is a little bit more modern day.
No, he's got more swag. It's the same character. It's the same DNA as the character, right? So ethnicity is less than a percentage of your DNA. So it's the same character. But we're just changing that. That's it. Yeah.
And for you as an actor, what's the biggest challenging of being part of the show?
Being hard on myself, actually, because any first year series you're doing is tough, definitely tough. But when the character's been around for 75 years, you're just like, oh man, I hope I don't screw this up. You're just like, so especially during the pilot, I came to work every day like, all right, don't freak out. So it was like there was a lot of pressure that I think we as actors, all of us, put on ourselves to just get it right, because a lot of people have really strong emotional connections to these characters. So,
what's Jimmy's relationship with Kara in the series? Obviously, he has a relationship with Superman, so this, she's his cousin. This is my friend's cousin. But are there some sort of chemistry? Is there some kind of romance that might build between the characters?
Like any romance, especially like any office place romance. Those things take time, so if that does happen, it's going to take a little while. But then also you got to understand, there's a bro code between he and Superman.
Yeah, awkward.
Right, so you can't just fly across country and just hit on Superman's cousin, expect not to get punched in the face or heat vision. You know what I mean? Neither one of these things you want, right? So there's a decorum to it, obviously, and James is involved in some sort of love triangle, love rhombus, love geometric shape, whatever you want to call it, because it gets complicated actually. So,
does he know about Supergirl's secret at the beginning of the pilot? Like he knew before the show started?
Yeah, well, Superman asked him to leave Metropolis and go to National City to help her reach her potential. So yeah, for sure.
What does that helping her look like? Is he really helping with the crime fighting, or is it just more as a confidant?
Yes, I mean, yeah, all of that. They're bringing Jimmy into the hero world, and that's really cool for me. I like it. A lot of action stuff. It's really cool, really fun. So, but at first it's support and advice, and emotional support and that kind of thing, and because she doesn't know anything about being a superhero. And here I am, having been her cousin's best friend for years, and saying, okay, well, this is kind of how it goes. And here's the do and don'ts, and I'm also here to inspire you. But it becomes more physical after a while, when things become more dangerous or, she's vulnerable, it becomes more physical. Every episode, yeah, it's great. It's like a movie every week. It's crazy. It really is. It's insane. When I saw the pilot, then I saw some other stuff. Every time I read a script, I'm like, you're kidding, right? Wait, this is like a first draft. Wait, we're shooting this? That's gonna happen like this? how you paying for this? It's crazy. It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Knowing the comic book world as well as you do, have you pitched the writers on Elastic Man?
Elastic Boy, right?
Elastic Boy, I think maybe start Elastic Lad.
Elastic Lad.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
50s. I think that was like.
Yeah. Well, they're true to canon. They're very, like Andrew Kreisberg is the consummate. And I say this positively, the consummate comic book nerd. Like, and he's the guy because I consider myself a nerd, but more science. With like comic books are my thing too, but like more science. So like I don't say nerd is a bad thing. I think nerds rule the world.
Oh yeah.
I think that's really cool actually. Like I'd rather have fun later in life than be like some jock. Like yeah, I'm 16 and I'm an idiot. Sorry, whoops. Like, not that jocks are idiots.
Did you go to the same high school as me?
No. Well, here's the thing, because I lived in both of those realms. Like I was a jock, and I was also a theater nerd. I was also like an academic nerd. And I found that there was really great people in every arena. It's just that like you're sort of pigeonholed in one. So like you can be smart and oh you're so smart, but you're not cool. Oh you're cool, so don't be smart. So like it's kind of a shame that I think we have these monikers, right? Anyway, that was a complete non sequitur. I don't even know why.
Will you be stretching during the series?
That was weird. He's like, hey, are you gonna elongate? Nerds and jocks. I'm like a crazy old man. I have not pitched that, but Kreisberg is definitely aware of that for sure. Yeah, he's all over it.
Last question, guys. Sorry.
Being that this version of Jimmy Olsen is really suave and everything.
Thank you. He just called me suave.
Was that something you knew coming in, or were you prepared to play the nerdy, geeky version of Jimmy Olsen?
Oh no, man. Like I said, I consider myself. I'm like a jock nerd, right? So like I'm good at sports, I did all that, but I'm really nerdy. So like my version of what a nerd is different, I think, than what a lot of other people's may be. And so I definitely had my nerdy moments. Like I went crazy when I got the watch. I was like, the watch. But then I am who I am too. So like they hired me, and I didn't go in with a bow tie. I didn't go out like, hey, oh hi. So like it was there was a nice sort of mixture of that, I think,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so much. Thanks guys, appreciate it.